ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Houston. Taylor to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 5 on the play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
We've set it downs from the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd down, looking for options. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180!
Offense at the line, but they won't snap. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
180. Real. What's up?
Running with Walker again. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Bengals nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And also Roger just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? Tony.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone will want for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 22 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 118. That's right.
It's Henderson on the give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 118. That's right.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun handed off to Henderson. Drops by the 1st guy. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Stroud now. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. Let's go. That's it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Stroud off the play fake. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Held in left side. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away.